Hi there. We're continuing the Algebra 2 Unit 2 test review. Right now we're going to look at problems 15 and 16, graphing the linear inequalities on the axis system. Steps or suggestions are given to the right. First one is to plot some points. Since the graph is in y equals mx plus b form, we can go through the normal step we do to plot points when it's in slope-intercept form. So we want to start with the intercept. So on the y-axis, we want to start at 2. Next, we're going to take advantage of the slope, the m, in this case the negative 2/3, to plot some other points. So at the negative 2/3, we want to go down 2, and to the right 3. Repeat the process, down 2, to the right 3. Maybe go the opposite direction a couple, up 2, and then to the left 3. But the goal is to plot some points to draw the line. Second step, we need to decide if it is a solid or dashed line. It's a quick reminder. It's going to be a solid line if we have a greater than or equal to or a less than or equal to. The key part being the equal to, because that indicates we want to include the line, hence that's why we make it solid. We'll do the dashed or dotted line if it's a greater than or a less than. In this case, when we look at this one, it's just a greater than, so we want to go with a dashed line. Alright, third step is to shade. In this case, we catch a break because it's in slope-intercept form. We can go strictly with the little guideline. If it's a y is greater than or equal to, we shade above. If it's a less than or equal to, we can shade below. In our case, we have a y is greater than, so that should be the above case. So we're going to shade above the line, in this case up and to the right. Fourth step is basically just a check. Use a test point. Personally, I like to use 0, 0 to work with. It's fairly easy. That means I can take the coordinate 0, 0, and I plug it into the equation. Is 0 greater than negative 2/3 times 0 plus 2? The negative 2/3 times 0 would cancel them out. So the question now becomes, is 0 greater than 2? And the answer to that would be no. So that should be in the non-shaded area, and that checks out. We are not in the shaded area with 0, 0. Problem 16 is written closer to standard form, so we can go to the intercept method. Remember, to find the x-intercept, we know that the y is going to be 0, so we can just drop the y part of the equation and just do the x part. So we want to check, start with 8x equal to negative 32. Divide by the 8, and we'll get x equals negative 4. So on the x-axis, we want to go to negative 4, plot a point. For the y-intercept, the x part will be 0, so we can just drop the x part. Go with the 4y is equal to the negative 32. Divide by the 4. And we get y equals negative 8. So on the y-axis, we want to plot the negative 8. At this point, we can move on to the solid or dashed line. This one has an equal to with it, so we should be going with a solid line. Hopefully yours came out a little straighter than mine. All right, now, the shading a little trickier, so instead of doing step 3, we're going to go straight to step 4. Let's check it with a test point. Let's find that 0, 0. So if we take the 0, 0 and plug it into our equation, so 8 times 0 plus 4 times 0 less than or equal to negative 32. Well, 8 times 0 is 0, 4 times 0 is 0. So the question becomes, when we do 0 plus 0, is 0 less than or equal to negative 32? The answer is no. So this is not in the shaded area, which means you want to shade the opposite side of the line. Hope that helps with 15 and 16. Good luck on the test.